I can't believe I'm making this video right now. Uh, Hi everybody. So I just got back from the screening of Dragon Ball Super Broly. And this was a very interesting going film experience. First up, let me just give my little history of my history with Dragon Ball. And that is when I was a kid, I loved Dragon Ball Z. It was awesome. It was kick-ass. I loved the original. I loved Z. Hell, I don't even remember hating GT that much. I mean, even as a kid, I thought it was a disappointment, but it was still Dragon Ball. And then Dragon Ball ended, and honestly, I kind of was just sort of done with it too. I was at that age, I didn't really care anymore. I was getting into more serious animes like your FMAs, Yu Yu Hakusho, basically sort of the influx of the Adult Swim anime. So yeah, I kind of left Dragon Ball behind. So then when Super came out, I really had zero interest in watching it. And honestly, every time I heard about what was going on in Super, like all the retcons they did to Goku's personality and stuff, it just seemed like just not good at all. Like, God. So when I heard this movie was coming out, and I remembered the Broly movie as a kid, and I loved the Broly movie. I thought it was really cool, it was really epic, the action was awesome. Broly was a pretty scary Frankenstein's monster type villain. So I actually was like, you know what? Yeah, when my friends told me there was an extra seat available, I was like, why? Yeah, why? Sure, why not? Dragon Ball movies have a great way of just being this fun little action romp, and I was sort of feeling in a nostalgic mood. So I figured, let's go see it, guys. And then we walked into the movie. It's a full theater, all people around my age, just looking to live back their childhood and all that good stuff. And then the movie starts, and also, spoilers, by the way, light spoilers, the Dragon Ball movie, there's not a ton to spoil. The first thing this movie does, the first 20 minutes is virtually pointless, as it's a weird thing where they retcon a fuck ton of continuity for no reason at all. And I'm not just talking about the sort of awkwardness that sort of comes into putting Broly in here, because Broly and his father sort of create kind of a weird little thing for the Dragon Ball universe. So, I mean, just in general, them as characters. But bringing them in here, yeah, some of the additions for them are a little off. But just the first 20-30 minutes of this movie is nothing but retcon filler that serves no purpose. It's the midichlorians of the Dragon Ball franchise. But then we naturally go to where we are in the present. And again, I know nothing about Super. I don't know why Frieza's back to life. I don't know anything about Beerus or any of these other characters. And the movie gets going, and the movie actually focuses a lot on Broly as a person. And as soon as I realized this is what this movie was doing, it changed my entire outlook at where it was going. Because, like, Dragon Ball isn't like a super deep franchise. I don't think even the biggest Dragon Ball fans will say it's this big emotional journey, minus maybe, say, the Gohan and Piccolo stuff. But this movie actually takes time to develop Broly and get you to care about Broly and feel sorry for him, and I couldn't believe it. Like, I cared about Broly. I wanted to know what was going to happen to Broly. And when the fighting starts, and, like, Broly's, like, getting the shit kicked out of him and stuff, I'm not necessarily cheering. I mean, a part of me is cheering because it's a fun movie. Like, once we get into the action bits, it's a lot of fun. There's some good humor sprinkled throughout. But, like, once the action really gets going in this movie, this, like all Dragon Ball movies, just becomes a big action set piece. But because it did what Dragon Ball movies don't really do, and that's establish an emotional connection to, I guess, the antagonistic force. He almost feels like the protagonist at times of this movie. Once that happens, the entire nature of the film changes, as you're really caring about Broly, and you want him to get out of this, and you want him to get away from Frieza and get away from his dad, and you want him to be alright, and they bring in these two new characters who I thought would just be pointless cannon fodder, but like they develop a friendship with Broly, and they want to save Broly, and then like even Goku, who I know, thanks to his retcon changes in Super, has kind of been made out to feel almost like a dick, is actually also trying to save Broly. Like, this isn't we gotta beat Broly. This movie is we gotta save Broly. And I couldn't... Damn it, phone! And I couldn't believe it. Like, a Dragon Ball movie, and like, I was invested in the characters and their emotions, and I really cared what was gonna happen to them. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, it was not the experience I was expecting at all, but I kind of appreciate that. I kind of respect the fact that a franchise that, I'm going to be blunt, that is as played out and kind of just tired as Dragon Ball, really actually figured out a way to do something new and different. And you can make the argument it's sort of learning from its modern day shonen counterparts. But the fact that Akira Toriyama, who has no reason to put any effort in anything, the man can just retire on his mountains of money, the fact that he wanted to do something new and different and of something a bit more unique with his franchise, I really respect that and I appreciate it. And I guess what I'm saying is I liked this movie. I really did. And like, you don't need to be super understanding of what happened in, well, Super to really be able to follow it. It's pretty standard Dragon Ball stuff, but like the stuff they add to it makes it more than worth it in my opinion. People were cheering, and even though I didn't actively cheer, I hate it when people cheer in movies. No one's there. But I smiled when the movie was over. Like, it's good. Go see it. If you get a chance to see it, go watch it. When it's available for download it. Go watch it illegally. I don't care, but if you've been waiting for like Dragon Ball to finally evolve with the times, this is the movie that did it. Like, I don't know if it'll continue with whatever Dragon Ball does next or anything like that, but I liked it. I liked it a lot. So go see it. In the comment section below, tell me if you saw this movie. Were you expecting anything of it? I'm sure many people will tell you how wrong I am and how Dragon Ball is totally still relevant and still totally important. There's a reason Super got canceled. But, I mean, if it means that we can get sort of more different, unique, experimental things out of Dragon Ball like this, I think it's for the better. Tell me about that below. And as always, click to like, click subscribe, and join me for next time.